Hello, my name is Skylar, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the negative influence social media and, regular media has on society, the community, and just the world. I'd like to first start off with saying that it has a huge negative impact on younger generations, like teenagers, young children, because they're fresh into the world. What they see is what they believe. And if there's a whole bunch of negative things out in the world, or out on the web, they're going to be like, oh, this is our world that we live in, when it's actually not. This world could be better if we just show the beautiful things that are happening. Like, we're ending world hunger, we are solving the homelessness, we're fighting cancer. But what's on the media now is Trump this, or Biden that, or third party. And this is going to happen because this, and if I don't win, we're going to riot, and if you don't win, we're going to riot, or it's a lot of dangerous things. And some people nowadays will get offended over everything. Where if you say the dog is blue, someone will get mad and start yelling all over Facebook, all over Twitter, all over Reddit, saying that the dog is yellow. And then it'll just start a huge political, social dilemma, and it's just not okay. Um, I looked up information on negative impacts of social media. I'm right now looking at one of my sources, and it's saying that it's a negative influence on people's lives because it is developing a dissatisfaction on body images, which is true, where people can look at someone, make fun of them over the phone because they wouldn't be brave enough to do it in person, where they would just look at them and go, ew, I'm jealous, or ew, I don't like them. So what they would do, they would text or type saying information meaning you're horrible looking, you're not attractive, and then people would look at that and go, oh my gosh, this is what I'm missing, I am this, and when it's not true at all. Someone could be really beautiful, really, really beautiful, then they will be socially beaten down by the media that is put out there by other people out of either spite, hate, jealousy, or anything. And this has been uh, studied where media has had an influence on eating disorders, meaning someone could be told online saying, okay, wow, you're eating a lot, then that means you're fat. That means that they could develop an anorexic behavior, meaning they don't eat anything and that it's not healthy. Um, let's see here. What else would I take notes of? Hmm, let's see. Yes, this could also develop like violent behavior because someone could post something or someone could put words in another person's mouth which could end someone's career, damage their reputation, it could bring them down mentally, and that could push them to do crazy things. Where, for example, this whole um, I'm not trying to put anything political into this, but I'm just giving an example. The Black Lives Matter movement. It all started when an officer did something to a man. It doesn't have it happened to be a white officer, and I'm not going to say black, I'm going to say brown, a brown man. Two different colored people. One person's doing their job, the other person is refusing. Therefore, it causes this whole Black Lives Matter movement, and it's a very touchy subject because you have to be careful on what you say because people will judge you and people will critique you on what you say. So when it comes to talking online or talking to friends, you have to be careful with what you say nowadays rather than 10 years ago. We could talk about whatever and people would be like, oh, okay, cool. Or, oh, you believe in this? Okay, cool. Let's go hang out later. But now it draws the line on who you are as a person, meaning you can say this and that person would go, okay, we're not friends anymore. I cannot hang out with you or be with you because you believe in these beliefs. Excuse me. I personally believe that's messed up. I was raised in a family where everyone is friends, or I was raised to believe that everyone is entitled to their opinions, they are allowed their beliefs, and I must respect that. I may or may not agree with someone, but I have to know that everyone is raised differently, and not everyone could be like me, and I can't be like anybody else. So I have to sit back and go, oh, okay, that's your way of thinking. So I have to go back and listen to what they're saying so I can hear it and get a perspective of what they're trying to push or what they're trying to put out and understand. Um, what's my other source? Yes. Um, this, yes, it does. Instagram. It's a huge downer on people. It could be a huge uplifter too for creators. But I'm saying it's negative because you may compare yourself to other people. Where you could have one little girl who's the sweetest little angel in the world could post a picture of themselves, of herself, smiling, and she would probably get 4 likes. And then she would look at someone who is like a celebrity and they would get millions. And then she would sit back and wonder, what am I doing wrong? What could I be doing better? Or what is wrong with me? And that's the image that should not happen. What should happen is she looks at Instagram or she looks at other people and go, okay, how can I feel inspired? Or how can I feel motivated to push myself to get to where they are? I wish media was more direct with helping and uplifting rather than negative and descending. Because right now in the world, everyone's like, I'm better than you because I have this. And everyone's materialistic. I have this Lamborghini, and that means I'm better than you. When really the only thing that should matter is what you have in your heart and what you see in your mind and how you react to other people. And I was raised meaning with not being materialistic. I could lose my car and I'd be like, okay, where do I do now? I don't sit back if my car gets taken away. I don't sit back and go, well, my life is over. I can't do anything now because there's always something that you could be doing. You could ride a bike, you could walk, you could do anything. But the media is saying if you lose your car, you have nowhere to go in life because you don't have a way of transportation and you just should give up. But that's not how it should be. How it should be is if you lose your car, the media should bring you up and go, okay, this is what you can do. You can ride a bike, you could walk, you could have a carpool, you could um, fly if you can find a way to do so. You'll find a way. But what negative about well, what I'm saying is, mm, this world could be so much better if we just shut down the media for at least a day. So we can all realize and wake up and go, wow, this is us. This is what we created. Can we undo what we built? Because we can make this world a better place one step at a time and one person at a time and one action. It's not gonna. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I understand that, but I've realized that we could make things happen. We could build things over time. We could build cities. We could build a social economy. And we could make a network of grids and use tons and tons of information to break down what people are saying. So that's my 2 cents on this whole um, media and how it has a negative effect on everybody. And I've said ways where it could become better. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have an amazing night. Goodbye.